In today's video, we're going to be going over some really useful vehicles that I use every single day in GTA 5 Online that I would highly recommend purchasing. There is a lot of vehicles you can choose to go for in GTA 5, but the ones that I'm going to show you in this video are the ones that I use every single day because they help me out so much and I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoy and let's get into it. The very first vehicle I use every single time I play GTA 5 Online is the Nightshark, because whenever I go into an online lobby trying to record videos, people love blowing me up using the MK2 Oppressor. If I don't want to take a vehicle that could fly and I want to drive to the location that I need, I will take the Nightshark, because this thing can take about 27 rockets before blowing up completely, which is insane. This thing has a lot of armor, and I think that is the most heavily armored vehicle in GTA 5 Online. When you're driving around and a MK2 Oppressor pulls up on you and starts spamming rockets at you, I'm pretty sure it can withstand all the rockets that the MK2 Oppressor has, which is crazy. But when you're not inside the Nightshark, I'm pretty sure that it can blow up faster just because you're not inside the vehicle. But my favorite thing about this Nightshark is that it's so cheap. It's only like $1.25 million on Warstock, which is so cheap for how amazing this car is. But the reason why I think it's so cheap is because it doesn't have weapon options. It only comes with machine guns, which are okay, but if you don't own this vehicle, I highly recommend buying it because it's 100% worth the price. The next vehicle that I use on a daily basis is the Cargobob, and it's for a couple of reasons. Number one, because it's super fun. If you love to troll your friends, then you can just pull the Cargobob out and you can just pick them up and throw them into the water, military base, or just fly around holding onto their car, which will be funny. Number two is for vehicle cargo, and I say that it's probably the most useful vehicle you can have in terms of doing vehicle cargo missions, because all the time whenever I'm doing them, I can just call it in using Pegasus or going to the airport, which is way longer, but you can just fly over to the car of your Cargobob, pick it up and fly back to your vehicle cargo warehouse. You can save money by doing this, because when you're driving on the road, you're more likely going to crash, or an NPC is going to crash into you and you will just lose money that way. So having the Cargobob is extremely beneficial, especially if you do vehicle cargo a lot, and over time you'll see that you're starting to save money, and for certain missions you actually need a Cargobob. So if you already have yours spawned in, that just saves you time and you can make money just a little bit faster. But there is one issue with the Cargobob, is that it costs $2 million, and I think that Rockstar should change the price to $1 million instead, because it honestly is not the greatest vehicle in terms of speed, performance, and it's also really big and heavy. It's hard to control because it's so large, unlike other helicopters. Next up is the Oppressor Mark II, and this in my opinion is the most useful in all of GTA 5 Online, and I'm going to tell you why right now. Number one, it's extremely easy to fly and control, which is a huge benefit, and it's very agile. You can do sharp turns if you need, and it's not too expensive either. The price is pretty high up, but it's worth every dollar. And plus, if you unlock the trade price, you get $1 million off as a discount, which is very helpful if you don't have a lot of money, and that 1 million that you saved, you can just spend it on upgrading the Mark II, like putting rockets on it and other things. And that's not the only great thing about the Oppressor Mark II. It's very fast and very easy to get from point A to point B, unlike a lot of other vehicles in the game. It's a little bike, so you just get off, do your thing, and get back on and boost away. But something like a Hydra, you get off it slowly, do your thing, and then get back into it slowly, wait for it to power up, and then slowly fly up. This is why the Oppressor is better, and you can save a lot of time doing missions using the Oppressor Mark II. And I know it only has like around 20 missiles, which is not a lot, but I can just request my terabyte in, fly inside and fly back out, and you've got yourself 20 rockets and it's fully repaired for you again. And like I said, I use this vehicle every single day, and sometimes it's not even for missions, it's just to get from point A to point B. But other people use this as well, and they can be really annoying if you're being chased by a MK2 Oppressor or a Hydra, because this thing blows up in one rocket. And this is why I use the Nightshark instead, because that shit is a tank and it will take a while for them to blow it up, which I love. But the Oppressor Mark II, I would highly recommend buying this and just use it for whatever you want, and trust me, you will not regret buying this bike. Next up is going to be the Sparrow, and this is my backup vehicle for whenever my Mark II Oppressor gets blown up by a griefer, and whenever that happens I just call in my Sparrow. This helicopter is better than the Buzzard attack chopper in every single way, which I love, but the only thing that the Buzzard does better is landing. The Buzzard has better suspension, so it's better to land with, but this, it will start smoking and you'll have problems which you don't want. So just try land carefully and you'll be good to go. This thing can spam fire missiles, which I love about this helicopter, and if you like to bang out the Calico heist, then this is very useful for you. Let's say you start up prep, you can fly over there very quickly with this thing because the speed on it is amazing, and it also has infinite amount of missiles, which is even better. So this vehicle will be even more useful for you if you guys bang out the Calico heist. This overall is a great vehicle and I would highly recommend buying it. The final vehicle that I use all the time is the Calico GTF, and like I said in another video, this is the fastest vehicle to get around with in my opinion, so I love using it. It's not that expensive either, but it's definitely worth buying, because also whenever I do races with it, I definitely place top 3 just because this car can get me ahead of my opponent very well with the speed that it has. It has good acceleration and a very good top speed with great handling. Anyways guys, those are the top vehicles that I use every day in GTA 5 Online, and I find them extremely useful and they get the job done, especially for the things that I need to get done. Maybe what you guys do is different for what I do, but these vehicles that I just told you about in this video help me so much, and I'm sure if you own them as well, you'll notice that they help you out a lot too. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.